Chapter 1. Build a Positive Mindset. The Seed of Change. Your life, my friends, is a garden, waiting for the seeds of your dreams to take root. Every setback you've faced, every failed business, every missed opportunity, is not a barren wasteland. It's fertile soil, ready to nurture your growth if you plant with a positive mindset. Why wait for luck to change your life when you can change it yourself? Welcome to Success Roots, where we're igniting your journey to empower your life, blending the timeless wisdom of Jim Rohn with the bold energy of Tony Robbins. Today, we're planting the first seed of self-mastery, building a positive mindset to grow your success roots. Imagine Anna, a 55-year-old office clerk who felt trapped after a failed business venture. Like many of you, she thought her circumstances, her age, her finances, her past, doomed her to a life of struggle. But Anna learned a powerful truth. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. By embracing a positive mindset, she transformed her future. This idea echoes Jim Rohn, who believed that change starts with choosing to see possibilities. Tony Robbins amplifies this by urging us to focus on what we can control. Together, they show us that a positive mindset is the seed of self-mastery. What's the mindset shaping your life right now? Are you dwelling on failures, thinking, "I'm too old to start over"? Or are you seeing possibilities, saying, "My experience is my strength"? Negative thoughts are weeds choking your garden, but a positive mindset clears the way for growth. To empower your life, you must plant seeds of optimism. Your setbacks aren't endings, they're lessons. Your age isn't a limit, it's a foundation. Why let negativity block your sunlight when you can shine with possibility? Anna chose positivity, and it changed everything. Here's how to build a positive mindset. First, practice gratitude. Each morning, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Maybe your health, a supportive friend, or a new day. Second, reframe challenges. Instead of "I failed," say, "I learned." Third, affirm your potential. Say to yourself daily, "I am capable of creating financial freedom." Jim Rohn taught us that change begins in the mind. Tony Robbins adds that positivity fuels action. Together, they show us that a positive mindset grows personal growth and career growth. Let's make it practical. Start a gratitude practice today. Write down 3 things you're thankful for and 1 challenge you'll reframe. Anna was grateful for her job, her family, and her resilience. She reframed her business failure as a lesson in planning. That shift planted a seed in her garden, growing her success roots. After a month, she felt hopeful and started exploring new opportunities. Here's a tool to help you. Create a positivity journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, 1 reframed challenge, and 1 affirmation. Track it for a week. Tony Robbins says that positivity creates energy. Jim Rohn adds that a positive mind shapes your future. Anna's journal helped her stay focused. After 3 months, she was taking online courses and planning a side hustle. Her success roots grew because she chose positivity. A positive mindset isn't about ignoring reality. It's about seeing possibility. Every positive thought plants a seed in your garden. Anna's mindset shift led to big changes. Today, at 55, she's running a part-time consulting business and moving toward financial independence. What's 1 positive thought you'll plant today? Don't let negativity choke your garden. Shine with possibility now. Your garden is ready to bloom, my friends. A positive mindset is the seed, but it needs energy to grow. Anna's story shows us that change starts with how we think, but it's only the beginning. What if you could channel that positivity into unstoppable action? Let's keep moving and find out how. Chapter 2. Activate Action Energy. Focus your power. Your garden is sprouting, my friends. With a positive mindset as your seed, it's time to water it with action. Your life is a river, and your energy flows where your focus goes. Why let distractions drain your power when you can channel it toward your dreams? Let's dive into the second step of self-mastery. Activating action energy to grow your success roots. Meet James, a 50-year-old warehouse worker who felt stuck after a failed business. Like many of you, he had dreams, but let his focus wander to worries and distractions. But James learned a powerful truth. Where you focus your energy determines your future. By channeling his energy into action, he ignited his potential. This idea echoes Tony Robbins, who taught us that where focus goes, energy flows. Jim Rohn adds that focused effort turns dreams into reality. Together, they show us that action energy is the water that nourishes self-mastery. Where's your focus right now? On past failures? On endless scrolling? On what you can't control? These are leaks draining your river. To empower your life, you must focus your energy on what moves you forward. Your setbacks aren't anchors. They're currents pushing you toward growth. Your time isn't wasted. It's a resource for action. Why let distractions steal your energy when you can channel it toward financial freedom? James focused his energy on one goal, and it changed everything. Here's how to activate action energy. First, choose one goal to focus on, maybe starting a side hustle or learning a new skill. Second, eliminate one distraction. Cut 30 minutes of social media or TV daily. Third, take one small action today. Spend 10 minutes researching your goal or practicing a skill. Tony Robbins says that focus creates energy. Jim Rohn adds that effort builds your future. Together, they teach us to channel our river toward success mindset and career growth. Let's make it practical. Pick one goal and one action to focus on today. Maybe researching a business idea for 10 minutes. Cut one distraction, like skipping an hour of TV. James focused on learning e-commerce and cut his social media time in half. That small shift channeled his energy, growing his success roots. After a month, he was testing product ideas and building confidence. Here's a tool to help you. Create an energy log. Each day, write down one goal you focused on, one distraction you cut, and one action you took. Track it for a week. Tony Robbins says that energy flows where focus goes. Jim Rohn adds that focused effort shapes your destiny. James's log kept him accountable. After 3 months, he launched a small online store, earning his first $100. His success roots grew because he activated his action energy. Action energy isn't about doing everything, it's about doing what matters. Every focused action waters your garden. James's energy shift led to big changes. Today, at 50, he's running a side business and moving toward financial independence. What's one action you'll focus on today? Don't let distractions drain your river. Channel your energy now. Your positive mindset is the seed, and action energy is the water. James's story shows us that focus turns dreams into reality, but it takes persistence to keep going. What if you could stay committed through every challenge? Let's keep flowing and find out how. Chapter 3. Develop persistence. Choose discipline over regret. Your river is flowing strong, my friends. With a positive mindset and action energy, it's time to keep it moving through any storm. Your life is a marathon, and persistence is the endurance that carries you to the finish line. Why choose regret when you can choose discipline? Let's dive into the third step of self-mastery, developing persistence to grow your success roots. Meet Linda, a 46-year-old store clerk who almost gave up after a failed startup. Like many of you, she started strong but struggled when progress was slow. But Linda learned a powerful truth. Persistence is the choice to keep running, no matter the obstacles. By choosing discipline over regret, she empowered her life. This idea echoes Jim Rohn, who taught us that we must choose between the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Tony Robbins adds that persistence turns dreams into achievements. Together, they show us that persistence is the endurance of self-mastery. What's stopping you from persisting right now? Slow results? Fatigue? Fear of another failure? These are hurdles in your marathon, but they don't have to stop you. To empower your life, you must keep moving forward. Your setbacks aren't defeats. They're tests of your resolve. Your age isn't a burden. It's proof of your strength. Why choose regret when you can choose discipline to achieve financial freedom? Linda chose persistence, and it changed everything. Here's how to develop persistence. First, commit to one small habit. Maybe it's saving $5 a week or reading 10 pages a day. Second, push through resistance. When you feel like quitting, do one more action. Third, track your progress. Write down your habit daily to stay accountable. Jim Rohn said that discipline outweighs regret. Tony Robbins adds that persistence creates unstoppable momentum. Together, they teach us to keep running toward personal growth and career growth. Let's make it practical. Choose one habit to stick with for 30 days, maybe walking 10 minutes a day or researching a business idea. When you feel like stopping, do one more action. Linda committed to learning graphic design for 15 minutes a day. When she felt discouraged, she pushed through by watching one more tutorial. That persistence grew her success roots. After a month, she was creating designs and feeling stronger. Here's a tool to help you. Create a persistence tracker. Each day, write down one habit you stuck with and one time you pushed through resistance. Track it for a week. Tony Robbins says that persistence builds momentum. Jim Rohn adds that discipline shapes your future. Linda's tracker kept her committed. After 3 months, she was freelancing part-time and earning extra income. Her success roots grew because she chose discipline over regret. Persistence isn't about never falling. It's about getting up every time. Every step you take strengthens your marathon. Linda's persistence led to big changes. Today, at 46, she's building a freelance career and moving toward financial independence. What's one habit you'll stick with today? Don't choose regret. Run your marathon now. Your positive mindset and action energy are flowing, and persistence keeps you moving. Linda's story shows us that discipline turns dreams into reality, but it takes connection to make it last. What if you could surround yourself with people who lift you up? Let's keep going and find out how. Chapter 4. Create meaningful connections. Build your support network. Your marathon is strong, my friends. With a positive mindset, action energy, and persistence, it's time to run with others. Your life is a forest, and connections are the roots that hold it together. Why run alone when you can thrive with a supportive network? Let's dive into the final step of self-mastery, creating meaningful connections to grow your success roots. Meet Michael, a 58-year-old driver who felt isolated after a failed business. Like many of you, he thought he had to succeed on his own. But Michael learned that connections are the key to lasting empowerment. By building a supportive network, he transformed his life. This idea echoes Tony Robbins, who taught us that the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. Jim Rohn adds that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Together, they show us that meaningful connections are the roots of self-mastery. Who's in your network right now? Are you surrounded by dreamers or doubters? Do your connections lift you up or hold you back? A strong network fuels your success mindset. Why grow in isolation when you can thrive with others? Michael built a network of like-minded people, and it changed everything. Here's how to create meaningful connections. First, find one positive group, maybe an online forum or a local club. Second, contribute. Share one idea or tip with the group each week. Third, learn from others. Ask one person for advice this week. Jim Rohn said that your network shapes your future. Tony Robbins adds that connections create energy. Together, they teach us to build a forest of support for financial freedom and personal growth. Let's make it practical. Join one community this week, maybe a local business group or an online personal development forum. Share one idea or ask one question. Michael joined an online entrepreneurship group and shared a budgeting tip. That small connection grew his success roots. After a month, he had new mentors and ideas. Here's a tool to help you. Create a connection journal. Each week, write down one person you connected with and one thing you learned. Track it for a month. Tony Robbins says that connections fuel growth. Jim Rohn adds that your network builds your strength. Michael's journal helped him stay engaged. After 6 months, he was collaborating with others and growing a consulting business. His success roots grew because he built meaningful connections. Connections aren't just about networking, they're about growth. Every relationship you build strengthens your forest. Michael's network led to big changes. Today, at 58, he's running a part-time business and thriving with purpose. What's one connection you'll make today? Don't run alone. Build your forest now. Your life is a garden, my friends. Every choice you make, every positive thought, focused action, persistent effort, and meaningful connection grows your success roots. Why let another moment pass without empowering your life? You've learned to build a positive mindset, activate action energy, develop persistence, and create meaningful connections. Now it's time to act. Take one bold step today, write a gratitude list, take an action, or connect with someone. You have the power to empower your life. Subscribe to Success Roots for weekly motivation to build your extraordinary future. Share in the comments. What's one action you'll take today to grow your success roots? Let's keep growing together.